Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the wonderful world of roses. We'll be exploring the different types of roses and sharing some of my tried and true tips on caring for your roses. Please like, share, and subscribe. Lots more information coming up. Please stick around for it. Now, let's start with a rose that's dear to my heart, the polyantha. Don't let their diminutive size fool you. These roses are bursting with character. Originating in the late 19th century, they're known for their vigor and their absolute profusion of blooms. You see, polyanthas, they're not about making a grand, singular statement. They're about joyous abundance. Think of a delicate spray of flowers, each one smaller than a 5-pence piece, but clustered together in a riot of color. And the best part? They're almost constantly in bloom. From late spring right through to the first frosts, they just keep on giving. Give them a good 2 feet apart, and they'll reward you with a breathtaking display. So, if you're looking for a rose that's big on charm and even bigger on flower power, look no further than the delightful polyantha. Now, if you're after a rose that whispers elegance and classic charm, then the hybrid tea is your go-to. These roses have been cultivated for their beauty and grace for over a century, and they never fail to impress. It's no surprise that these beauties are the most popular class of roses in the world. Their timeless appeal and versatility make them a favorite among gardeners and florists alike. These roses are the epitome of elegance, with their long, elegant stems and perfectly formed blooms. Each bloom is a testament to the meticulous breeding and care that goes into cultivating these stunning flowers. Each flower is like a work of art, unfurling its petals with an almost regal air. Watching a hybrid tea rose bloom is like witnessing a slow, graceful dance as each petal reveals itself in perfect harmony. And the colors, oh, the colors. From the deepest crimson to the softest blush pink, these roses offer a palette that can suit any mood or occasion. The purest white to the most vibrant yellow, the range of colors is simply breathtaking. Each hue is more vibrant and captivating than the last, making it hard to choose a favorite. There's a hybrid tea rose to suit every taste and every garden. Whether you prefer a monochromatic theme or a riot of colors, these roses can provide exactly what you need. Now, unlike the more diminutive polyanthas, these roses like their space. They need room to breathe and grow, so be sure to plant them with enough distance to allow their full beauty to shine. Give them a good 2 to 3 feet apart, and they'll reward you with a truly spectacular display. Their blooms will be larger, their colors more vibrant, and their overall health much better. There's Mr. Lincoln, a true aristocrat of the rose world, with its velvety red blooms that seem to glow from within. This rose is a showstopper, commanding attention and admiration wherever it is planted. And then there's Peace, a rose that truly lives up to its name, with its enormous pale yellow blooms edged in the softest pink. This rose has a storied history and is often associated with hope and tranquility. And who could resist the allure of Touch of Class, with its creamy white petals delicately kissed with a hint of pink? This rose exudes sophistication and grace, making it a perfect choice for formal gardens and special occasions. So, if you're looking for a rose that's the epitome of classic beauty, look no further than the hybrid tea. With their timeless elegance, stunning colors, and graceful blooms, these roses are sure to be the crown jewel of any garden. Now, if you fancy a rose that's a bit more free-spirited, a bit more exuberant, then the Floribunda is the one for you. Imagine this, a cascade of blooms, each one bursting with color, like a firework display in your very own garden. These roses are a cross between the polyantha and the hybrid tea, and they've inherited the best of both worlds. They have the polyantha's abundance of blooms and the hybrid tea's elegant flower form. But what sets them apart is their sheer exuberance. Plant a few floribundas together and you'll create a hedge that's not just a hedge, but a living, breathing tapestry of color. Give them about 2 feet apart and they'll happily weave their magic. There's Iceberg, a classic for a reason, with its pristine white blooms that seem to glow in the summer twilight. So, if you're looking for a rose that's bursting with life and color, the Floribunda is the one for you. Chapter 4. Grandiflora Roses, Grandeur in Bloom. Now, if you're looking for a rose that commands attention, a rose that exudes grandeur and presence, then look no further than the Grandiflora. These roses are not just flowers, they are a statement, a testament to the beauty and elegance that nature can offer. These roses are the result of crossing the elegance of a hybrid tea with the flower power of a floribunda. This unique combination brings together the best of both worlds, creating a rose that is both stunning and resilient. Imagine a rose that combines the classic, elegant blooms of a hybrid tea but bears them in large, showy clusters, much like a floribunda. This means you get the refined beauty of a single bloom, multiplied many times over in a spectacular display. They're not shy, these roses. They're statement plants, meant to be admired and celebrated. When you plant a grandiflora, you're not just adding a flower to your garden, you're adding a piece of living art. Now, because they can reach a towering height of 8 to 10 feet, you'll want to give them plenty of space to stretch their legs. These roses need room to grow and flourish, and when given the space, they will reward you with a breathtaking display. They make wonderful background plants, adding height and drama to your borders, or even a fragrant and imposing barrier. Imagine a row of these majestic roses lining your garden, creating a natural wall of color and fragrance. Queen Elizabeth, now there's a rose that lives up to its name. Named after royalty, this rose stands tall and proud, much like the monarch it is named after. Tall, elegant, and with clusters of beautiful pink blooms, it's a true showstopper. Each bloom is a testament to the grace and beauty that the grandiflora can bring to your garden. Then there's Tournament of Roses, with its vibrant red blooms that are as bold and eye-catching as their namesake. This variety is perfect for those who want to make a bold statement in their garden. So, if you're looking to add a touch of grandeur and drama to your garden, the grandiflora is the perfect choice. With their stunning blooms and impressive stature, these roses are sure to be the highlight of any garden. Whether you choose the elegant Queen Elizabeth or the bold Tournament of Roses, you can't go wrong with a grandiflora. Chapter 5. Climbing Roses, Reaching for the Sky. Now, let's talk about a rose that quite literally adds a new dimension to your garden, the climbing rose. These roses are not just plants, they are living sculptures that can transform any vertical space into a blooming masterpiece. Imagine this, a wall bathed in fragrant blooms, each petal catching the sunlight and creating a tapestry of colors and scents that change with the seasons. A pergola transformed into a cascade of color, where every glance upward reveals a new cluster of blossoms, inviting you to linger a little longer. An archway that's an invitation to a fairy tale, where stepping through feels like entering a magical world filled with beauty and wonder. Climbing roses fall into two main categories: natural climbers, which have an innate ability to reach for the sky without much intervention, and climbing forms of other roses like the hybrid teas, which have been specially bred to take on a climbing habit. Both types send out long, arching canes that need a bit of encouragement, a guiding hand to help them find their way, a helping hand to reach their full potential. This might involve tying them to a trellis or gently guiding their canes along a support structure. Think of them as adventurous souls, always eager to explore new heights, always reaching for the sky. A sturdy wall, a fence, a trellis, even an old tree stump. These are all perfect climbing frames for your roses. They provide the support these roses need to thrive and showcase their beauty. Just make sure to give them plenty of space, at least 6 feet apart, so they can really spread out and show off. This spacing allows for good air circulation, which is crucial for their health. When they have enough room, climbing roses can truly become the stars of your garden, creating a stunning vertical display. Lady Banks, with its delicate yellow blooms, is a true charmer, a vision in spring. Its clusters of small, double flowers are not only beautiful, but also nearly thornless, making it a gardener's delight. So if you're looking to add a touch of vertical beauty to your garden, a touch of romance and charm, then climbing roses are the perfect choice. They bring not just height, but also depth and texture, turning any garden into a multi-dimensional paradise. Their ability to cover unsightly structures or create living walls makes them incredibly versatile. So embrace the beauty and elegance of climbing roses and let them help you reach for the sky in your gardening endeavors. Chapter 6. Miniature Roses, Perfectly Petite. Now, for those of you with limited space or perhaps a love for all things miniature, let me introduce you to the delightful world of miniature roses. Don't let their size fool you. These little gems are every bit as charming as their larger counterparts. Imagine perfectly formed roses, complete with delicate petals and a sweet fragrance, but all in miniature. These little beauties come in a range of heights, from a petite 6 inches to a more substantial 3 feet. And the best part is, they require the same care as their larger counterparts, just on a smaller scale. So whether you're short on space or simply have a soft spot for all things miniature, miniature roses are a delightful addition to any garden. Chapter 7. Landscape or Shrub Roses, Low Maintenance Beauty. Now, for those of you who, like me, find joy in a beautiful garden, but perhaps haven't the time for the more demanding needs of some roses, let me introduce you to the wonders of landscape or shrub roses. These roses are the low-maintenance darlings of the rose world, bred for their hardiness, disease resistance, and best of all, their repeat blooming nature. Imagine a rose that just keeps on giving, season after season, with minimal fuss and bother. These roses are true champions, shrugging off pests and diseases that would send other roses into a decline. A quick tidy up in late winter or early spring is all they need to keep them happy and blooming their hearts out. So if you're looking for a rose that offers beauty and fragrance without the fuss, then look no further than the landscape or shrub rose. Well, there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the wonderful world of roses. Remember, choosing the right rose for your garden is like choosing a friend. It's about finding one that shares your style and fits in with your lifestyle. So go on, invite a few roses into your garden and experience the joy and beauty they bring. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Happy gardening!